So Tim Pool's going after Candace Owens and basically crashing out and accusing her of being the whole reason that the Republicans are going to lose the upcoming midterm elections. Here, listen to Tim Pool.
You can come and you can burn everything I have to the ground, and I will happily live in a van down by the river. I don't care to be number one. I don't need to be number one. What I care about is what is true and what will help this country and what works. And she is a scumbag, okay? And she's getting worse every day. And she crossed the line. She continually crosses the line every day, insinuating that Turning Point literally killed the guy who made them all rich. And I hear this in the streets, and at a certain point, I'm like, holy shit, we're gonna lose the midterms. We're gonna lose the midterms. Then we're gonna lose in 2028, and it's because she's a piece of shit. Because instead of saying, guys, let's come together and figure out how to work together, she says the stupidest, retarded crap. And now everybody's running around divided and broken. For what reason? For literally what reason?
So I took that clip off one of Candace's recent shows, and Tim Pool misrepresents so much of what Candace Owens has said. And Tim Pool's apparently very worried about the Republicans losing the elections, and he thinks it's because Candace Owens is continuously trying to pursue the truth behind what happened to Charlie Kirk that day in Utah. Tim, the reason the Republicans are probably going to lose the midterm elections is because Donald Trump hasn't been doing any of the things that he said he was going to do. They started the Doge Committee, which is not even a thing anymore. They never did any real cuts to the spending. They actually increased the deficit. They increased the debt. Donald Trump is pressuring the Fed to lower interest rates, which will create further inflationary pressure, causing, inflation to keep running higher. He's bombing Yemen, bombing Somalia, bombed Iran, still supporting Ukraine, trying to start a new war with Venezuela, trying to gaslight all of his supporters on the Epstein files, also been advocating to go back into Afghanistan. He had one of the former heads of Al-Qaeda, who's now the president of Syria, in the White House on the Marine Corps birthday. He's got a bipolar trade policy. He's making delusional claims about tariff revenue, about how he's going to be able to take the tariff revenue and abolish the income tax, and he's going to use the tariff revenue to give people. The tariff revenue doesn't even put a dent in our deficit. That's why Donald Trump is going to lose the Republicans the midterms, not Candace Owens. And the only midterm that I'm concerned about for a Republican representative is Thomas Massie, one of the only true Republicans that's actually standing up and being a principled, small government, constitutional Republican, even though I would say Thomas Massie's much more aligned with the Libertarian Party. But Donald Trump's attacking that guy, one of the only people that we should be supporting in the midterms, and Donald Trump's attacking that guy. But no, Tim Pool thinks that Candace Owens is the problem with the Republican Party. Tim, you're way out of line on this one.